Opening with the king's pawn controls the center and opens up the light-squared bishop and queen, often leading to sharp. The modern defense plays g6 to fianchetto, the dark-squared bishop on d4 takes full control of the center and opens up for your central strike gains space. They defended their pawn, which was under attack. You trade off equal material. A clear recapture. You activate your piece and win time by attack. A correct move to get their knight out. This moves your queen to a safer square. They missed a better way to block a check from the opposing. You exchange pieces of equal value. Their recapture simultaneously brings the bishop into play. That fianchettoed bishop is putting pressure on the die. They slipped up a bit here. Not the worst. You are forcing your opponent to double pawns. A straightforward recapture. You are bringing your knight into play, eyeing the center. You can pick up a free pawn. You captured that free pawn. A correct move to get their pawn out of harm's way. You are threatening to win a rook through a fork. They missed a better way to defend a pawn that was under attack. This offers a trade to your opponent. Your opponent reinforced the defense of their bishop. You allowed the opponent to eventually win material. They missed a chance to win material through a tactic. Your opponent slipped up, but you didn't take advantage of it. They overlooked an opportunity to force doubling of. You kicked your opponent's piece from that square. They missed a chance to force doubling of pawns. Your pawn is no longer hanging and is now defended. They overlooked an opportunity to force doubling of pawns. You permitted the opponent to force doubling of pawns. They missed a chance to win a pawn through an eventual fork. You permitted the opponent to win a tempo by threatening. A good choice to move the bishop and avoid the. You dodged the check, moving your king out of harm's way. Their bishop is now more active on this square. You overlooked an opportunity to win a tempo by threatening a bishop. A correct move to get their bishop out of harm's way. You allowed the opponent to win material by pinning a piece. Their pin will win material. You are threatening to win material through a tactic? There was just one move that worked for them, and this was a clear recapture. This move left their rook hanging. You captured that free rook. They developed their piece, gaining tempo by attacking your bishop. This is the way to win material. Their pawn attacks your bishop, kicking it out of its current position. Good strategy to trade when ahead. A clear recapture. This is a good time for you to get out of trouble. They found a way to win material. Good job, that's what I would have played too. They moved their king out of the check from your knight. Nice fork, you'll be winning material. They move the pawn to safety. You want a pawn for free. Their king steps away from the check by your knight. You made a passed pawn. Precise move from your opponent. You dodged the check, moving your king out of harm's way. I like their choice. That pawn was yours for the taking. They moved their king out of the check from your rook. This is a good time for you to get out of trouble. Capturing your hanging pawn. This move is okay, but not what I would have played. Their passed pawn moves closer to promotion, becoming more dangerous. Very good choice. Their king steps away from the check by your rook. No surprise, you had to move your rook to safety. Pushing their passed pawn, this move makes your piece much more effective. You get a chance to eventually win material. This is the way to win material. You are threatening to force eventual checkmate. You get a chance to force eventual checkmate. You overlooked an opportunity to force eventual checkmate. They move their king out of the check from your rook. You permitted the opponent to take an outpost with a bishop. You get a chance to checkmate the king. Checkmate is always the best move.